Welcome to Eerie, Britain, your gateway to the haunted heart of the United Kingdom. From eerie whispers in forgotten villages to spine-chilling tales of ancient cities, we uncover the ghostly secrets lurking in every corner of the UK. But this channel isn't just about our stories, it's about yours too. Have you experienced something unexplained? A haunting that sent shivers down your spine? Share your ghostly encounters with us and we might feature them in an upcoming video. Join our growing community of paranormal explorers. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tale of restless spirits, haunted mansions or spine-tingling mysteries. Your voice matters. Comment or share your story. Let's uncover the truth behind the shadows together. So light a candle, gather your courage and become part of the story. Because the ghosts are waiting and their stories must be told.
Deep in the heart of Kent, shrouded in mist and mystery, lie the Deering Woods. Locals know them as the Screaming Woods, a name that evokes fear, a name whispered with caution. The woods stand silent, menacing. The trees, gnarled and ancient, seem to watch, to wait. They have witnessed centuries of terror. Their roots run deep with secrets. The air is heavy, oppressive. The silence is broken only by the rustle of leaves. Or is it a whisper, a sigh from the unseen? Something lurks in these woods, something dark and ancient. The Deering Woods are not for the faint of heart. They are a place of shadows and whispers, a place where the veil between this world and the next wears thin. Legends cling to the Deering Woods like the morning mist. Tales of ghostly figures, unexplained sounds and screams that chill the very marrow. Whispers of a highwayman left to die, nailed to a tree by vengeful villagers. His anguished cries echo through the trees, seeking peace, finding none. Then there is the story of the colonel, driven to madness by his own demons. He took his life within the wood's embrace. His tormented soul is said to wander still, seeking solace, finding only despair. Footsteps have been heard on the forest floor, yet no one is seen. Whispers brush against the ears of unsuspecting travellers. Are they the voices of the lost or something more sinister? The Deering Woods hold their secrets close, whispering them to the wind, daring those brave enough to listen. But the true horror of the Deering Woods runs deeper still, a darkness that stains the very earth. On Halloween night 1948, evil descended. Strange lights danced among the trees, an omen of the horror to come. The following morning, a gruesome discovery. 20 souls lay lifeless, 11 of them mere children. Their bodies were unmarked, undisturbed, as if placed with chilling care. Panic gripped the community. Questions outnumbered answers. Who could commit such an atrocity? And why? The authorities offered no explanation. The investigation abruptly closed. The cause of death? Carbon monoxide poisoning. But whispers of a cover-up persisted. Whispers of something darker, something more sinister, something the authorities wished to keep hidden. The Screaming Woods, a name that sends shivers down the spine. It is a place where darkness reigns, where the very air crackles with fear, and where the unseen lurks, waiting to prey on the vulnerable. Nightfall descends upon the woods. The shadows grow long and menacing. The trees, twisted and gnarled, seem to reach out like skeletal fingers. Their leaves rustle softly in the breeze. Or is it the sound of footsteps drawing near? Whispers drift through the trees, soft, sibilant whispers that seem to slither around the edges of perception. They speak of fear and pain, of longing and despair, whispers that chill the soul and send shivers down the spine. The Screaming Woods are alive, but not with the sounds of nature. It is a symphony of terror, a chorus of whispers, groans and screams that echo through the trees, a constant reminder that you are not alone. Section 2. The weight of witnesses' tales from the edge of fear. Over the centuries, countless souls have dared to enter the screaming woods, some seeking adventure, others seeking answers. Few have emerged unscathed. Their tales serve as a chilling warning to those foolish enough to follow in their footsteps. There are those who speak of strange lights dancing among the trees, flickering orbs of light that seem to pulse with an unnatural energy. Others have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the undergrowth, figures that vanish as quickly as they appear. One chilling account tells of a group of hikers who stumbled upon a clearing in the woods. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient tree, and hanging from its branches were dozens of dolls, each one more grotesque than the last. The hikers fled in terror, but the image of those dolls, their lifeless eyes staring out from the darkness, haunted their dreams for weeks to come. Section 3. A tapestry of terror woven through time. The terror of the screaming woods is not a recent phenomenon. It is a darkness that has seeped into the very fabric of the place. A tapestry of horror woven through centuries of pain and suffering. Some believe that the woods are haunted by the spirits of those who died there, lost souls unable to find peace. Others whisper of ancient rituals and sacrifices that took place among the trees. Rituals that stained the earth with blood and opened a doorway to something dark and evil. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The screaming woods are a place of immense power, a place where the veil between this world and the next is thin, and where the darkness is always waiting to claim new victims. The stories of the screaming woods are not for the faint of heart. They are tales of terror and despair, but they are also a reminder that there are forces in this world that we do not understand. Forces that can drive even the most rational mind to the brink of madness. Section 3. A tapestry of terror woven through time. The terror of the screaming woods is not a recent phenomenon. It is a darkness that has seeped into the very fabric of the place. A tapestry of horror woven through centuries of pain and suffering. Some believe that the woods are haunted by the spirits of those who died there, lost souls unable to find peace. Others whisper of ancient rituals and sacrifices that took place among the trees. Rituals that stained the earth with blood and opened a doorway to something dark and evil. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The screaming woods are a place of immense power, a place where the veil between this world and the next is thin, and where the darkness is always waiting to claim new victims. The stories of the screaming woods are not for the faint of heart. They are tales of terror and despair, but they are also a reminder that there are forces in this world that we do not understand. Forces that can drive even the most rational mind to the brink of madness. Section 3. A tapestry of terror woven through time. The terror of the screaming woods is not a recent phenomenon. It is a darkness that has seeped into the very fabric of the place. A tapestry of horror woven through centuries of pain and suffering. Some believe that the woods are haunted by the spirits of those who died there, lost souls unable to find peace. Others whisper of ancient rituals and sacrifices that took place among the trees. Rituals that stained the earth with blood and opened a doorway to something dark and evil. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The screaming woods are a place of immense power, a place where the veil between this world and the next is thin, and where the darkness is always waiting to claim new victims. The stories of the screaming woods are not for the faint of heart. They are tales of terror and despair, but they are also a reminder that there are forces in this world that we do not understand. Forces that can drive even the most rational mind to the brink of madness. Section 1. The Highwayman's Curse. A life cut short. The Deering Woods have always been a place of shadows, a haven for those who operated outside the law. One such figure was a highwayman, his name lost to time, but his fate forever etched in the fabric of the woods. He haunted the old road, now swallowed by the forest. He would prey on unsuspecting travellers, his face hidden behind a mask, his heart cold and merciless, but his reign of terror was not to last. One fateful night he met his match. A group of villagers, their patience exhausted, lay in wait. They surrounded him, their faces grim, their torches blazing in the darkness. The highwayman, outnumbered and outmatched, fought with the ferocity of a cornered animal, but it was no use. He fell, riddled with bullets, his body left to rot beneath the trees, a warning to others who dared to defy the law. Section 2. Nailed to the tree. Vengeance echoes through time. The villagers, their thirst for vengeance unsated, decided on a final act of cruelty. They dragged the highwayman's body deeper into the woods, to an ancient oak, its branches gnarled and twisted. The tree seemed to watch, a silent witness to the horrors about to unfold. With grim determination they nailed the highwayman to the oak. One hand pierced, then the other, his blood staining the bark, a dark, sickening crimson. Then, as a final act of retribution, they severed his head. They left him there, his body to rot, his soul to wander the woods for eternity. A gruesome spectacle, a warning to all who dared to enter the woods. But the villagers' act of vengeance had unforeseen consequences. They had unleashed a malevolent force upon the woods. The highwayman's spirit, twisted by pain and anger, refused to rest. He haunted the spot where he died, his anguished cries echoing through the trees. Section 3. The Colonel's Despair. A restless spirit wanders. Years passed, and the legend of the highwayman faded into local folklore, but the Deering Woods remained a place of darkness, a place where tragedy seemed to linger. In the 18th century, a new tale of horror unfolded. A colonel in the British Army, his mind shattered by the horrors he had witnessed in battle, sought solace in the solitude of the woods. He wandered the paths, his footsteps heavy with despair. The trees, silent witnesses to his torment, offered him no comfort. One day he could bear this no longer. He chose the Deering Woods as his final resting place. He took his own life beneath the trees. His body found days later, a pistol still clutched in his lifeless hand. The colonel's suicide only added to the dark reputation of the Deering Woods. His tormented soul, unable to find peace, joined the highwayman in haunting the woods, two lost souls forever bound to the place of their demise. Section 4. Ancient Whispers, Secrets of the Neolithic Past. The highwayman and the colonel haunt the Deering Woods, but there are whispers of something older, something ancient and sinister beneath the surface. Remnants of a Neolithic site, a place of rituals and sacrifices. The air crackles with forgotten energy. Some believe this energy causes strange occurrences. The veil between worlds is thin here. Spirits are drawn to this ancient energy. The woods are a gateway to the unknown. Legends remind us of the wood's power, a power that terrifies and captivates, a power that draws us in even as it warns us to stay away. The Night of Terror. Halloween 1948. The veil between the worlds is at its thinnest on Halloween, a night when the dead walk among the living, a night of mischief and mayhem, a night when the Deering Woods would surrender to an unspeakable horror. October 31st, 1948. The villagers of Smarden and Pluckley, nestled in the shadow of the woods, celebrated as they always had, unaware of the darkness gathering just beyond their hearths, unaware of the evil that lurked in the heart of the forest as dusk fell, casting long shadows across the fields. A strange light appeared in the woods. Eerie, otherworldly lights danced among the trees. Some dismissed them as mere tricks of the light. Others felt a shiver of unease. A group of children, their laughter echoing through the twilight, dared each other to venture closer. They were never seen alive again. A gruesome discovery, the silence of death, November 1st, 1948, a day that dawned bright and crisp, a day that would forever be etched in the annals of the Daring Woods, a day when the true horror of the previous night revealed itself. A group of villagers, their hearts heavy with dread, ventured into the woods to search for the missing children. The laughter of the previous day was replaced by a chilling silence. The air, thick with the scent of pine and damp earth, now carried the metallic tang of blood. And then they saw it, a sight that would forever haunt their dreams. In a small clearing beneath the watchful gaze of the ancient trees lay the bodies. 20 souls, men, women, children. Their bodies arranged in a grotesque tableau. 11 of the victims were the children who had vanished the night before. Their innocent faces frozen in expressions of terror, their eyes staring vacantly into the abyss. Whispers of conspiracy, the investigation. The news of the massacre spread like wildfire. Panic and fear gripped the community. The police descended upon the woods, their faces grim, their movements hurried. But even the most seasoned officers were shaken by the sight that greeted them. The investigation began, but it was immediately clear that something was amiss. The bodies bore no visible wounds, no signs of struggle. It was as if they had simply breathed their last breath and slipped peacefully into the embrace of death. Whispers of a cover-up began to circulate. The official cause of death was ruled as carbon monoxide poisoning, but many refused to believe it. The villagers knew the woods. They knew that something dark and evil had taken root there. The investigation was quietly dropped, the files sealed. The truth, whatever it may be, remains buried in the annals of time. Decades have passed, but the Daring Wood massacre remains an unsolved mystery, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our world. The questions linger, unanswered. Who or what was responsible for the deaths of 20 innocent souls? Some whisper of a ritualistic killing, a sacrifice to appease some ancient evil. Others speak of a secret government experiment gone wrong. Still others believe that the woods themselves are to blame, that they are a place of immense power, a place where the veil between this world and the next is thin. In 1964, a private investigator named Robert Collins attempted to uncover the truth. He was drawn to the case, obsessed with finding answers, but his investigation was cut short. He died in a mysterious car accident. Some say it was no accident at all. They say that the woods claimed him, just as they had claimed the victims of the massacre. The Daring Woods stand silent. The trees have borne witness to countless horrors. They have seen the best and worst of humanity, but they remain tight-lipped, guarding their secrets closely. The site of the massacre is now a place of pilgrimage for those seeking answers, a place where people come to pay their respects to the victims, to feel a connection to the mystery that still surrounds that fateful night. The Daring Woods remember. They remember the laughter of children, they remember the screams of the innocent, they remember the night when darkness descended and evil reigned. The woods are a place of sorrow, a place where the past refuses to stay buried, a place where the veil between this world and the next is thin, a place where the dead still walk among the living. The Daring Wood massacre is a chilling reminder that some mysteries are never meant to be solved, that some secrets are best left buried, and that some places are best avoided. Time marches on, but the Deering Woods remain unchanged, a place of shadows and secrets where the past refuses to die, and where new horrors continue to unfold. Halloween, 1998. A group of 4 college students, their laughter echoing through the twilight, decided to brave the legend of the Screaming Woods. They were young, carefree, unaware of the darkness that awaited them. They ventured into the woods, their torches casting flickering shadows amongst the trees. They were never seen alive again. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The search parties, their hopes dwindling with each passing day, found no trace of the missing students. Their disappearance remains a mystery. Another chilling chapter in the bloody history of the Deering Woods. Some whisper that they stumbled upon something they shouldn't have seen, a secret ritual, a gateway to another dimension. The Deering Woods are a place of strange occurrences, unexplained phenomena that defy logic and reason. Whispers on the wind hint at a power that we cannot comprehend, a power that both terrifies and captivates. Locals speak of strange lights seen dancing among the trees, flickering orbs of light that seem to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Some believe them to be the spirits of the dead, drawn to the ancient energy of the woods. Others have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the undergrowth, figures that vanish as quickly as they appear. They are gone with the wind, leaving behind only a sense of unease and the lingering scent of damp earth and decay. Electronic devices often malfunction within the woods, batteries drain with alarming speed. Compasses spin wildly, unable to find true north. Is it the ancient energy of the woods interfering with our technology, or something more sinister? A gateway to darkness where reality blurs. Some believe the Deering Woods are a gateway where the veil between worlds is thin. They say the woods are a conduit for dark forces, a place where evil seeps into our world. Visitors often report feeling watched, an unsettling sensation of not being alone. Some claim to be touched by unseen hands, their skin crawling with icy fingers. People emerge forever changed, their minds shattered, their souls tainted. They return haunted, unable to escape the horrors of the Deering Woods. The Deering Woods are where reality bends and distorts, where the laws of nature break down and the darkness waits to claim new victims. As if the horrors of the Screaming Woods were not enough, the village of Pluckley lies nestled at its edge. A picture postcard village by day with its quaint cottages and charming lanes. But when night falls, a palpable chill descends. Pluckley transforms. It becomes a haven for the restless dead. The Guinness Book of Records holds a chilling accolade for Pluckley, Britain's most haunted village. Over a dozen ghosts are said to roam its lanes and byways, their spectral presence felt by those who dare to venture out after dark. There's a palpable unease that hangs in the air, a sense that you're being watched, followed. The laughter of children playing fades into the unsettling silence. Footsteps echo on the cobblestones, yet no one is there. Pluckley, a village where the living and the dead coexist, where the veil between this world and the next is tissue thin, where every shadow holds a story and every corner a potential encounter with the spectral realm. Each ghost in Pluckley has a story of tragedy, loss, or unfinished business. The highwayman lurks in Fright Corner, ambushing travellers. The phantom coach thunders through the village, its passengers trapped. Hooves pound against cobblestones, a chilling reminder of a journey unfinished. Near Pinnock Stream, a gypsy woman's cries pierce the night. Legend says she drowned there, her body never found. Her cries warn those who venture too close. In Dickybus's lane, the schoolmaster's spectral form sways. Driven to despair, he took his own life. Now he is a reminder of the darkness that can consume souls. Each ghost is a thread in Pluckley's haunted history, a reminder of its dark past. The daring woods and Pluckley, two places forever entwined in a macabre dance with the supernatural. They are not mere settings for ghost stories. They hold a darkness we may never fully comprehend, a darkness that whispers on the wind. The stories we've explored are not for the faint of heart. They are woven from genuine fear of encounters that have chilled those who dared. They serve as a warning, a chilling whisper from the shadows. Yet there's an undeniable allure to the unknown, a morbid curiosity that draws us to the edge of darkness, urging us to peer into the abyss. The daring woods, with their haunted history, beckon to those brave enough or foolish enough to answer their call, but tread carefully. For the daring woods and the village of Pluckley do not easily relinquish their secrets, and those who venture into their embrace may find themselves forever changed, haunted by the whispers of the dead, forever marked by the shadows of the screaming woods.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't have nightmares.